Hey everyone, welcome to our little sliver of the internet. So glad you could join us today on the Final Cut as we take a look at a independent horror film from a familiar name. Yes, writer and director Bobby Easley gives us H.P. Lovecraft's Witch House. Yes, it is a movie based off of an H.P. Lovecraft story. And here we have the story of Alice, who was in a very extremely abusive relationship, and she tries to get away from the abuser while also finishing her college career by taking up rental space in an attic of an old creepy house where few people know where she's staying at. Well, while in this house, the line between reality and another dimension start to blur, and she starts to feel herself getting pulled in and becoming part of this house's very dark secret. And we see how all of that affects her life in very extreme and dark ways in H.P. Lovecraft's Witch House. I think this is one of Bobby Easley's best films, not just in the production value, which is for a micro-budget film like this is high, but also just the editing and the narrative and the way it plays out. I really dug this film and how well it was crafted. Especially, I liked Bobby's other stuff, but this one really seems to where he has sharpened up the skills quite a bit in it because it kept me interested throughout. Now, Alice is played by Michelle Morris, and I think she did a fantastic job in here. No, probably coincidence. Her name is Alice, going down the rabbit hole and all of that association that you might have with it, because she does kind of go down a rabbit hole, only it's a dark rabbit hole with very scary things happening to her. Though, again, you could say Alice in Wonderland had some very scary things happen to her as well. But in any case, Michelle Morris did a fantastic job, I thought, in here. There's some interesting characters in the house, including Aunt, who's played by Shonda Leverty, and really, yeah, she's an individual. You just know something's up right away with her. You just don't like her. Such a cranky woman. Played beautifully by Shonda, is just an individual you really don't like ever. And then there's the kind of creepy guy you just aren't sure about, played by Joe Paget, called Priest Joe. And man, when he shows up, you're just like, okay, you're not quite sure if this is the place she should stay at. And that's the thing, is the way it's crafted, you want Alice to get out of this house, you realize, but at the same time you're curious about those secrets that this house holds. Things especially ramp up about halfway through the film as you really get into the line blurring between reality and another dimension type things going on. And then they also play it like, is it in her head, or are these things actually happening? And I thought that was established well too in here. And yeah, it gets dark. There's practical makeup effects that are done that look really well. The way they lit them and everything, they really make them creepy in here. And the ending, yeah, I wasn't quite expecting the ending where it went. I'm not too familiar with the short story that this is based off of, but I will tell you that I think that if you like Bobby Easley's other work, for sure you're going to want to check this out. It's a dark piece. There's not a huge amount of action going on in this, but there are enough things moving as you try to figure out these secrets along with Alice that should keep you interested, I think, in this film. So while not a huge amount of jump scares or stuff, there's still a lot of creepy and interesting things happening in this house and to Alice that I think will keep you invested throughout. So there you have it, folks. H.P. Lovecraft's Witch House, Bobby Easley. I'll put as much information as I can down below. I thank you for watching and listening to me ramble about films. It's because of you guys out there that I do this. We're growing in subs slowly but steady all the time, and that's because of your support. So hit thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate every single one of you, and until next time, remember, keep that ticket stub.